All right, Carol.
My name is Carol, and I'm from Naperville, Illinois. The one thing that I have enjoyed in the classes is the challenge to change the way I think about things and to go a little bit deeper into the things that are happening to me and my family and the world at this point, and to understand what it is. So I find that the information here opens up new pathways of thinking in my brain and forces me to look at things a little bit deeper than I normally do, and gives me a chance to expand. And that's what I'm really looking for, is expansion at this particular time in my life. So the classes are awesome. The teachers are awesome. LaOta is awesome. The students are awesome. The people that you meet in the class are off the charts, and people that you would not have a chance to meet in any other gathering. The class has depth. It is not superficial in any way, shape, or form. It goes very, very deep, and just you come away just with complete renewed interest in life and in making changes, and you have ways of making changes in yourself and the world and all around you. And I find that just to be mind-blowing. Love it.
Thank you.
Very good, very good, very good. I like that one.
In Lakesh, everyone. My name is Ellie Stewart, and I am a teacher of this wonderful work brought forth by LaOta. Thank you very much. When I started my journey, I never thought that I would be helping humanity like this. And this work really shows how committed an individual can be in cleaning up the planet and cleaning the earth so that we can move forward as a group, as a body of knowledge. It has changed my life, and I thank you for that. I'm so happy to be an instructor in moving this information out through wherever it leads me. I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Paul. I'm from Atlanta. I just want to say give a hand to this beautiful class and the teachers. And thank you. I enjoy myself.
Thank you.
I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, and the most important thing about this is just how it's changed my life, just from the way I thought, just even 2 months ago. But being here this weekend, I've just learned so much. I feel like I've expanded immensely, and it's not one day that goes by where I'm not grateful for this opportunity. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone that's in the class, all the groups of classes that we've had before and that we will have. For everyone every single person that's come to our classes have not only taken their personal interest in healing themselves and clearing themselves and learning how to do it, however, has jumped 100% on board with the vision that we have to expand and provide this type of healing to people who have not been exposed to it yet, who don't have the resources to know about it, learn about it, and all these different things. Every single person that is here has expressed some interest in being a part of the bigger goal, which is healing the world. And I'm extremely thankful. Being the youngest person in the room, most likely, it feels great that having the support of all these different people who have so many different things under their belts, experiences, connections, gifts, to make the vision that we have possible. So it's extremely exciting, and as I'm sure you guys know, and I've shared countless times, I'm extremely passionate about the opportunity to bring this kind of work to the youth in a way where they don't have to spend the money, the time, the effort, the energy that you all did to learn this. They don't have to fight with their families. They don't have to do all this because it's something that's given to them. It's a birthright. It's a birthright to learn what you're capable of and to be taught how to do it. And unfortunately, at this time, the world is not doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this foundation that we're laying and we're going to put it in front of all of the youth in a way where they can have it for free. It can be a part of what they grow up with. And then we can see what happens down the road. We can see what this produced. As of yet, we haven't had the opportunity, but this is where it starts right here. So I'm so thankful for everybody for the support. Of course, everybody's, takes interest in themselves and healing themselves, but every single person here has done so much more than that and has contacted me and my mom about the plans to do bigger things. And thank you and keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We began this with the idea of the wounded healer. I have been wounded and I have healed from it, and so have each of you. And everyone who sees this, you too can be a wounded healer. We have all been wounded by the environment, as I like to say, the bowl of soup that we all come out of. But if you are here, you have been chosen. If you are listening to this, you have been chosen. If you were born at this time, you have been chosen to help the rest of us, to help all of us to have a better and more rich, more balanced, more energized, more youthful, more longevity, more of all the lovely and wonderful things in life. That's what we're here to experience, the love and the laughter. All of that, and it can be done through some very simple and uncomplicated processes. And as Ahad said, we want to bring this forward for the children, for the grandchildren, because we understand our responsibility to the planet. I have recently was on a show and they said, tell us about LaOta. And I said, well, the first thing you need to know is I'm an earthling. I live on Earth. I recognize and identify with my responsibility to the planet. Mm-hmm. And the mother of the planet has born all of us from her minerals and what it is that the planet is made from. And so I take that responsibility to heart, and I encourage everyone else who is an earthling, to consider yourself that first. I used to consider myself a woman first, then I considered myself black, then I moved to Europe and considered myself an American, then I became a healer and I considered myself a healer. I have grown to know myself as an earthling. I encourage you all to do the same. We have a responsibility to all of the children of the planet. That is our animals, our nature spirits, our food, our humans, all of it. And this is one way in which we can do it. We can serve each other by making sure that we become clear and balanced. And as we become clear and balanced, we are able to better share and clear for everyone else. We have people who are here from Canada. We have people who are here from different states. All of those states they'll go back to, and they'll bring back the light of their understanding and the opportunity with real, effective, clear skills. And that's what we do. And it's not that hard. It didn't take that long. We have teachers graduating from aspects of this, what's being taught, that started in August, and here we are in the end of March, and they're already teachers. It would be hard to have accomplished so much in such a short period of time were we not being inspired, divinely inspired, and divinely motivated by all of the forces in the universe that back us up. We are in our right place to clean the earth of which we belong and where we sit. Whatever's in front of you is where you have to work. You have no option. You can't go to Mars and work there because it's not in front of you. So what's in front of us is our planet, our children, our grandchildren, our lineage, our ancestors, our food, our animals, our insects. So I thank you all. I'm so happy that Ahad and I have determined together that we are going to do this no matter what. We're so happy that we're not alone. Thank you. On, or if you just need more energy, whatever it is, the water is conscious and it will respond to the thought that you express.
Yeah, I need some more energy too. Like this.
Either in your field or in your mouth 3 times, either way. Get 3 good squirts. And then it happens almost immediately. You feel something. What did you ask for?
Energy.
And what did you feel? What was your sense of what you felt?
A little pick me up, like a like a very refreshing sense, like a, like a, how can I explain it? A burst of energy. Just keep it short and simple, like a good burst.
So you actually felt it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm wide awake.
All right, good. All right, anybody have an ache and a pain or something? Yes, come on. All of us have the experience of understanding that circumstances in our world have trapped us and put us in bondage and imprisoned us and kept us from being liberated and free. Either our student loans or our jobs or our lack of being able to get a job or whether people will pay us as practitioners or our family circumstances or our children or whether or not our car works. And we have mountains of evidence that show us, that give us proof that we can't change anything. We got all the proof that shows us that we can't possibly change the way people are behaving in the streets or that people are living and dying, all of these things. But the reality is that we've all heard the expression, everyone creates their own reality, but it's bigger than that. We all create the universe in which we live. We all have made our own universe. So our universe is everything that we can encompass. So France is in our universe, if we want to be in France. Belgium's in our universe, if we want to be in Belgium. But if our universe is small and we're not expanded, it may only be 3 city blocks that we live in and that our grandmother lived in and our mother lived in. And we all know people who are still living in the same building, sitting on the same front porches, that their relatives grew up on set up because that's how big their universe is. And the things that are inside their universe are their teachers and their parents and their ancestors. And so all of us have this mountain of evidence of our husbands and our children and our mother-in-law, and this is our world view. But the reality is that every single thing takes place inside of our brains, and it's projected outward. Our happiness is inside of our brains. Our peace is inside of our brains. The behavior of our children is inside of our brains. Our husband's behavior is inside of our brains. Because we are orchestrating our own realities. And we can just as easily pluck it out as I can pluck it out for you. You can just as easily determine. Yesterday, Deja asked me about, we can push events. She said, well, can you push my student loans? And I was thinking about, I don't know if I can push those student loans, but then I'm thinking of you this morning. And the message came, you don't have to push the student loans. You can make Deja so rich the student loans don't matter. I'm like, okay.
Oh, shut up. I like that. That's what I'm talking about, that list.
So you're thinking a little bit outside the box. So that's a level of freedom that other people don't have the freedom to think. Because just a minute ago, until I said that to her this morning, she felt trapped by the unfair practice in this primitive time we live in of burdening our innocence, our young innocents, with mountains of debt so that they can have a fraction of the understanding that exists on this planet. That doesn't seem right, does it?
Not at all.
So why don't we clear her path?
Oh, yes, let's do it, let's do it.
Okay, that resistance is futile. You know, keeping the bill on the side of the bed and looking at it every day is futile. Resistance is futile. You know, if you can do it joyfully, move out and do it. And if you have resistance in you, it's gonna be resistance. You're gonna experience resistance when you call them. You're gonna experience resistance when you're trying to get things done. Your money is gonna come to you when people are still holding on to the other end of the dollar. You know, they'll say, here, you can have this. And or they'll be sending it to you. I saw a really cute envelope that said, I told you it was in the mail. You know, they'll be sending it to you for a long time. You know, they'll be coming, it's like, I mailed it off, and then you talk to them again, I'm about to mail it off. So that's resistance, but that's your resistance. That's your resistance because everything's an internal job.